That is just amazing fishing. Here we go. That's on. Yep, we're on. Ooh. That's a very good fish. Does not get much better than that. Good fish here. Whoa.
G'day and welcome to another episode of Water Assassin Fishing. Today, bit of a voiceover to start with. The audio gets a lot better on these videos, these clips as the day goes on. But to start with, I ended up in the rain, fishing in the storm, and this is only about 10 minutes into the fishing session. I've been hooked up to this fish for about 3 minutes. I'm on a 9-foot rod, 20-pound mainline, 10-pound leader, 1/4 ounce jig head to a 5-inch Daiwa bait junkie minnow. And I tell you what, if there's ever a start to a day that you're going to hope for, it was today. Now obviously electronics, cameras, microphones don't go too well with rain, so if you can get through the first 2 to 5 minutes of me having voiceovers, the rest of this video is going to be absolutely epic with all kinds of inshore reef species of fish caught from this kayak. You guys are going to love it. Stay tuned and let's catch this fish.
Whoa, what is that? A little bit of colour there. That's a big snapper. Beauty. What a good fish that is. Oh, that's a cracking fish. That is a PB, absolute PB snapper for me. Woo!
So clearly I'm pretty excited here. It's one of those moments, I guess, like where stars align. I haven't targeted snapper as a species much in the past before, mainly being a country boy. I moved to the saltwater like 5 years ago, so most of the fishing that I've done has been sort of focused more on the flathead and the whiting and dews and that sort of thing. I haven't really done a lot of inshore reef fishing outside of like calamari, targeting them and squid. But yeah, this is a really cool moment. And one of those videos, this one will be, if you can sort of stick around and watch till the end, where you catch just a ton of different species and PBs everywhere and new species everywhere. It's a really exciting time.
I've just slowed the troll down from sitting at 3 kilometres an hour through that channel behind me, and I've just backed it off to 1.92.
So this very ugly looking fish here is known locally as a pike, also known, I think, externally as a barracuda. But yeah, the first of a few of these ones today.
Very sharp teeth as well. I think these are also known as barracuda. Grab this thing. See the big sharp teeth, probably hard to see on there, but they'll do some damage to you. You can see on the sounder just there.
So this is like the last clip of a bad bit of audio before it gets really good again. But yeah, what I've done is I've just sort of gone over this spot probably 2 or 3 times now. I've caught a few Sergeant Bakers and another couple of pike, and I've marked the spot on the sounder because I've seen some bigger arcs around it as well, and this fish feels a lot more quality. Stick around, it gets better.
I'm sure if you guys cannot look at that, but that's still bait just there. Mark that spot. Absolutely smoked. Usually got hit hard. Here we go. Still trying another line. I've just backed the speed off again. And I think what I've done is I've hit this sort of ridge here. Sort of drops up. It was about 18 metres depth, and now it's gone to 12 very, very quickly. So obviously the bait's sort of sitting on the edge of that drop off, pretty deep. And these soft plastics have just gone straight over the top of it. And this white bait junkie minnow looks so similar to some of those small fish. I think they're called, the locals call them reds. I am a local now, but that's a great fish. That's definitely bigger than the other one. Big fish. Oh, yes. Absolutely smashed, to be honest. What a fish. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Just thrown a little bait junkie minnow, 2.5 inch, what I usually catch the flathead on back in St George's Basin, onto this little rod with 4-pound leader, and just hook something. It hasn't really fought much at all, but it's heavy. Leads me to think it might be one of those scorpion fish again. And I am wanting to do a bit of a circle because I don't want to really go out into this swell. It's hard to make out on the GoPro, but it can be a little bit hard sometimes to navigate that with a kayak. These rocks, and you don't want to end up on the rocks there, so might even swing around actually this way, go back that way. But yeah, this feels heavy, very heavy. Oh, what would this be? It'd have to be a rock cod, or it's definitely not a flathead because it hasn't really fought much. We'll trawl back around it. I can take some of the pressure off the arms. Don't want to end up over there either. There's a bommy that runs up onto that bank. All these surfers are. Yeah, it looks like another one of those sort of, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, to be honest. You guys tell me what that is. I think throw these fish in the catch bag. Keep these fish nice and fresh. Take them off the deck as well. Put a little bit of water in there, not too much, just a bit. Rod's gone off again, guys. Rod. Didn't go like real hard, just a couple of little head shakes, and then sort of what it's been doing with those sort of red fish. Gone heavy again, so yeah, it's not a snapper. Snapper tend to run around over the top of the reef a fair bit. That's alright, fish is a fish, isn't it? Good fun. How good's this been? 2 great fish so far that I've been able to keep. Another pike, so that's one of those barracuda slash pikes that I've caught 2 of them today now. Talk to you guys here just to show you, but I'm not sure if you guys can see the teeth on these things. They're just massive, and you would not want your finger in there, I can tell you that for a fact. Alright guys, on another fish here. How good is this trolling motor going? This one definitely feels better. I've been told by the king of the estuary, Mr. Adam Dodd, that those red fish I'm catching are called Sergeant Bacon. Apparently. Oh, another pike. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. Hopefully you can see, I just had a fish smash my other rod and I ran out of GoPro, so I've kept the trawl going and let the trawl fight the fish for a bit. Well, this is a good one. This is heavy. And as you can see, I got this out. I caught one of those pike, as you guys saw in that previous video, and I was going to set it up on a troll, and then this happened. So instead of trying to fight the fish and trying to sort GoPro out with my hands, I just put the trolling motor on a little bit faster and let the troll actually fight the fish itself, which actually worked perfectly. So yeah, it's nice and heavy, this fish. I'm gonna have to give it a bit more drag. I have got, like I said, a lot of leader on this. It's 20 pound main line. Ooh. That's a very good fish. Keep it off that reef. I'm in 15 meters of water, and I've got my own homemade FG knot on.
200 meters of line as well. Yeah, this is a great fish, whatever this is. So let's just hope my FG knot holds up. Oh, let's actually turn the trolling motor around. Oh, how good is this trolling motor? Definitely recommend it if anyone has a Hobie. You know, the Mirage drives are actually very expensive to maintain. And that if you damage something, that they're very expensive to try and get parts for them and fix. But the trolling motor is a lot more inexpensive actually, especially nowadays. So I'm going to talk to you guys maybe a bit later when it's not raining about how I fitted it, or how I fit it. It's not very good English there, Dave. In the meantime, I'm going to try and fight this fish, and it's very heavy actually. It's a bloody great fish. And I know that side of the boat isn't the best viewing either, guys, so I apologise about that. We have leader, but again, I have a lot of leader on, so I've done it on purpose. Oh. It's a heavy fish. It's a very heavy fish. It's a good fish here, guys. I'm glad I didn't have that small rod out when this one went off. Again, I'm in 14 meters of water, so I am nice and deep, which is fantastic. Yeah, I can feel how heavy that is. Might be a case of, I might even try and get this rod here down. Now I've got full space around the kayak. Might need it. Best thing about having a long rod too, guys, is that I have the ability to fish right around the kayak, so I don't have to worry if it runs like that way. I can get around it easy. Oh yeah, very heavy fish. And if this does run under the yak, I'll just throw this in neutral. Then that way I'm not going to get it caught in a prop. So far the FG knot, it's holding up really well. You can hear it going through the eyelets there. Every time it goes to the eyelets, that's where you've got to worry. So the knot rubs against the eyelets, but that's alright. Geez, this is a good fish. It's got to be a very big snapper. Oof. Every time I bring it up, it runs again. It's a great fish. Oh, that's huge. That's a kingfish, is it? That's a kingy. Yeah, beauty. Oh, there we go. That's a great kingfish. Oh, that's the first problem. Second problem is trying to get him in the net. There he is up the top there now. Off he goes again. Geez, I'm glad I've got this rod. If this hit the other rod, I would have been in trouble. You guys saw me catch 4 pound. That was only a small little ratty. This one's a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, come on. Come on, mate. Nah, not ready yet. Who's this guy? Oh, he does not want to come to me. Yep. Oh, it's a good fish. Yes. Oh, how's the fishing going today, guys? Got some good fish. Got obviously those pike and stuff, and Sergeant Baker, the 2 huge snapper, and then a kingfish, all on the troll with the new trolling motor. Oh, it's a good fish. There we go. These have to be 65 to keep. I'm going to give him a measure because he's going to be very close. But yeah, it's how good is that? Does not get much better than that. No wonder that fish fought so hard. So he's just short, guys. This one being 58 centimeters. That's all right. What a battle that was. How good. Another fish. How good is fishing in Batemans Bay? Fantastic. Beautiful kingfish. We're going to release him, get him back in the water, and we'll keep going around. Hopefully we can catch a bigger one. Applying a bit of the old zinc cream. The rain sort of backed off a little bit now. This stuff here, Sun Butter Surf Zinc, really good for yeah, kayak or anything like that. Really sticks well. It's in a tan colour too. You guys sometimes see me with pink and green and orange and all different colours, which is fine. I don't mind wearing different coloured zinc, but yeah, the tan colour sort of doesn't make me look too much like a weirdo when I walk into the supermarkets after a fishing trip. It just comes in that little tin. Bought from BCF. I think there's a few other suppliers as well. I know you can buy it directly through the company. I've just taken the cover, well, that plastic cover over the, or off the old trolling mode, just give you guys a bit of a better look at it, but also because it was sort of like overheating as well. There's no rain at the moment, so I'll get rid of it. But yeah, as you can see at the top, it's got that voltage meter. It's just got this little nozzle here that just controls the speed in which you're moving. It's got forward and reverse, so neutral, reverse, and then forward. I've got to do a few things to it. One of them, I want to fill it full of foam, and then that way, sorry, this whole thing full of foam, and then that way it should sit in that spot a little bit better. Also want to make it so this top bit can't spin in that housing, and that way it'll stay straight, and I just trawl with, well, I just adjust the steering with the left and right side of the kayak. But otherwise, yeah, just trawling over some new ground at the moment. So far today, kingfish, 2 big snapper, I think it's like 3 pike, and also those Sergeant Bacons. So it's been a very successful fishing trip so far. As this rod goes off, I'm actually trawling for another pike. I'm trying to catch one as a live bait for that kingfish, and bang, that one just went off just then. I'm currently in 13.5 meters of water. I'm just following this headland around, or this, yeah, this spot here. Again, just looking for new ground, really. There's meant to be an easterly pick up a little bit later in the day, which is not ideal. I don't want to be stuck out here on an easterly because there's nowhere to hide. But yeah, for the most part at the moment, it's just been amazing. The fishing's been fantastic. Definitely found a new way to fish, I must say. I love this trolling motor. It's just making, like, I guess, it a lot easier for you guys to hear me because I'm not having to pedal and talk at the same time. But yeah, hopefully I can get this on as a livey, and if it's a pike, and trawl up something really big. That looks like it's going to make a fantastic live bait. It is one of those little slimy mackerel, so let's get him in the net. I don't want to touch him too much because I want to keep him alive. Alright guys, I've just fitted that as a livey. I'm going to troll that around for a little bit. See how we go. Didn't have a swivel, so I had to attach it to the mono that I already had on there via a double uni, but it's 70 pounds litre, so I'm really hoping that it sticks. So we just had to go at the slimy. It's having to go again. I don't know if it's got it or not. No. Definitely had to go though, which is cool. It does feel heavier than it was, but no, just gonna leave it. Make some tension off a little bit. There we go. That's on. Yep, we're on. Oh, yep. It's a good fish. That's a good fish. I'm gonna get spooled here, I think. Better put that in reverse. No. Let's keep it out of reverse because we are taking pressure off it.
let it just run. Let's get some pressure on this fish. Try and set these hooks properly. Have I still got it? I think I have. Yep, still got it. Just gonna have to up the dosage on that. Get me out of the reef. And then this one over here, I'm probably gonna have to bring in. Yeah, that initial run, how good was that? It hasn't fought again since that. I can see something up here. Must be someone buoy in the water. Maybe like a lobster trap or something on top. It's gonna keep that pressure on that one and try and get this other rod in. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can feel it now. Okay. We're just gonna let the boat trawl for a little bit. Just taking a bit of drag off it just to, if it wants to run again, to let it do that. Yeah, whatever's taken this is gonna be a pretty good fish. Let's try and get this bad boy in now. As we go around the back of this island over here. It's always hard with two rods in the water. Okay, we're just gonna let that trawl for a bit longer, I think, while I attempt to. There we go, that one's in. Okay, so now we can fight this fish. Let's bung that in neutral. Back of it. It hasn't run like big time yet, like it did that first initial run that you guys saw. So I'm hoping it's still on there because I did let pressure off the fish. It was a bad move. Oh no, I can feel it there. Yeah, it's a good fish. It's sort of just been swimming below us, so sort of following the trawl of the kayak. Yeah, how good was that initial run that it made? Oh yeah, that's a good fish. I can see colour below us. Well below us. Yeah. Oh yes. How good was that? I think it's maybe got another run in it. Oh, okay, so what it's done, I think it's a Bonito, but it's got some of that weed on the way through too, which has meant that it's it's heavier than it should be. That's a good sized fish. Yeah, baby. Oh, how good. Kingfish, snapper. Does not get much better than this. Now, I can't really reel this one in much more than that because I've got that rig set up with the thing over there. But yeah, how good is that? What is that actually? I think it's a Bonito. Oh, let's see. What are you, mate? Oh, yep. Oh, as Rexy would say, thank your mother for the rabbits. It's all happening. It's all happening here. Coast of Batemans Bay from a kayak. Oh, what a fish. What is that? Oh, well, goes to show trying things, very important. Don't even know what to do with that. And bang, geez, didn't that go off? Didn't that run go off? Like, that run was hectic, and then, yeah, trying to figure out what I was going to do with the other rod. Like, this is all new to me. I am told This is what's called an Australian Bonito, and if I can get that hook out of him, I'll give you guys a look. There he is, just there. Apparently, never caught one. Exceptionally good eating. How good is this, guys? Known as a Bonito. Fantastic eating fish, apparently. Big teeth on them. I'm just way out here off one of these big reefs, just chasing anything big with that slimy mackerel. And I'm gonna have to get some more bait, because that is just amazing fishing. Oh, I love it. No, I got my first ever fish on a livey, I guess you'd say. So yeah, I've rigged the cull cutter up, which I've put down now. I've just thrown the other rod out to try and catch some more bait, or something else that I can troll around. But yeah, how it worked is I YouTubed it, and I've just got this bottom, so I've got 70-pound leader. So yeah, cool. That's a lot more than what I normally fish with. I've just got this hook at the bottom tied to it with a uni knot, and then this one here just floats up and down. That knot allows it to move up and down depending on the size of the live bait or whatever you're using. I've then got roughly 2 meters of leader that runs to a uni knot, double uni knot, to another piece of leader because I forgot to bring a swivel out. All those knots held up really well, and essentially what happens with the live bait, I didn't really get to show you guys because I was too busy getting it done. It was the first time I've ever done it, so I was like, oh, let's just get it on there. I just put that hook just there through the nose of the fish, and then I was able to slide it down to be able to then put that in the back of the fish around the tail, just like really lightly in the back, and it just meant that it had like a natural swimming action underwater. I do have a sinker that's the other side of the double uni knot, and yeah, just allowed it to get down sort of to the depth that I wanted, and it worked. How good? Uni knots worked, no problems with that. And yeah, how good was that fight with that Bonito? That is the first time I've ever caught a Bonito with the kayak, and believe me, you know, that's probably one of the funnest things I've ever seen. Just the way that, you know, the live bait, I could see it really trying, something was having a go at it, and then all of a sudden to watch that just buckle over and just seeing across, I didn't know what it was. I was like sort of panicking, but how good is fishing Batemans Bay? If you haven't done it, guys, get out there. I'm not going to tell you where this fishing spot is because that would be just dumb, but I will tell you that most of the spots around Batemans Bay are really, really good. Watch my video, get some tips, because I'm learning as we're going as well. And I can't wait to see you on the next adventure. You!